The Omoda C5 is a contemporary compact SUV that embodies a harmonious blend of sleek aesthetics, cutting-edge technology, and a comfortable, spacious interior. Positioned to make a significant impact on the global automotive landscape, the C5 offers a compelling proposition for those seeking a versatile and enjoyable driving experience. With its distinctive design language, advanced features, and a focus on delivering a premium driving experience, the Omoda C5 aims to redefine expectations in its segment. Step inside the Omoda C5, and you'll be greeted by a spacious and thoughtfully designed interior. The cabin is crafted with premium materials and features a modern layout that prioritizes comfort and convenience. Ample legroom and headroom ensure a comfortable ride for both front and rear passengers, while the spacious trunk provides ample cargo capacity for everyday needs and weekend getaways. Before moving forward, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. Design and packaging. The C5 is distinctively styled, which we appreciate, seeing as car designs have become quite samey in the quest to satisfy aerodynamic and safety requirements. Compared with its brethren, the Omoda C5 GT takes things up a notch with various rose gold accents, orange brake calipers, and GT badges. Unfortunately, the quality of the GT badges on our test unit was poor. It looked as if they'd been damaged, but we were told those on customers' cars look far better. When you climb inside the Omoda C5 GT, you're greeted by a plush and smart-looking cabin. The layout is not radically different to that of lesser C5 derivatives, but the sporty-looking front seats, replete with contrast stitching that echoed the smattering of glossy rose gold interior inserts, did stand out nicely. As in most small crossovers, rear legroom is tight, but adults of average height should be able to contend with short trips when seated at the back, where the sunroof helps to alleviate that hemmed-in feeling. Performance and efficiency. Given its traditionally sporty GT designation and loftier peak engine outputs, 145 kilowatts and 290 Nm, it's not unreasonable to expect that the 1.6T 290T will deliver superior performance to its 1.5T 230T siblings. The 1.6-liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine has been transplanted from the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro Max, and it drives the front wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The claimed 0 to 100 km/h time is 7.8 seconds. However, when we performed a full-bore acceleration run with the Omoda C5 GT on a regular test strip, we had engaged its sportiest drive mode beforehand. We couldn't achieve a better 0 to 100 km/h time than 8.44 seconds, which was disappointing. There's no launch control function, and despite trying various techniques, the car's mapping insisted on sending a watt of torque to the front wheels promptly, which resulted in wheel spin and obviously a slower time. Thankfully, a car's performance is not measured exclusively by its 0 to 100 km/h time. It's arguably more important for a powertrain to offer accessible performance. Ideally, it should be able to deliver short, sharp bursts of acceleration, such as when you need to take a gap in or overtake traffic in a hurry. In that respect, the GT nails it. Irrespective of which drive mode you've engaged, the Omoda C5 GT will thrust forward eagerly when required. We do wish the 1.6T 290T came fitted with steering wheel-mounted shift paddles. Not only would they add driver involvement, they befit a GT. In the recent past, several models that Chinese brands have introduced in the local market have returned higher than expected fuel consumption figures. Granted, most manufacturers' fuel efficiency claims are optimistic and don't bear out in real-world conditions, but still, we've encountered notable discrepancies. Then, once it's in motion, the vehicle can hesitate to accelerate. When you then apply more pressure on the right pedal, it suddenly produces a burst of thrust. There needs to be a happy middle ground. Ride and handling. By small crossover standards, the Omoda C5 GT's ride quality proved to be on the firm side of pliant. Even though its alloy wheels were wrapped in plump tires, the GT struggled on poor quality surfaces. Its ride wouldn't settle on any road other than a freeway. It was particularly fidgety on those urban roads that have tree roots under. What's more, when its default drive mode was active, the test unit's steering felt uncomfortably vague and light. On the open road, the tiller seemed to require constant adjustments. Fortunately, the steering setup can be customized. If you select Sport, the wheel gains some artificial weighting and resistance, making it far easier, more pleasant to steer the car. We assume the light steering setup is meant to make it easier to navigate urban driving conditions, and a quick parallel parking test in the city confirmed this. Comfort and features. One of the key reasons that Chinese brands have made such major inroads into the South African new vehicle market is sheer value for money. At their respective price points in the small crossover and family car segments, the firm's models offer myriad standard comfort, tech, and safety features. A glance at the Omoda C5 GT's spec sheet shows seat heating is the only obvious omission. It's odd, because the Fogg's leather sports seats feature ventilation, which is a treat on searing hot summer days. The derivative's list of safety features is impressively comprehensive, with features such as automatic emergency braking, blind spot detection, and lane keeping assist, but adaptive cruise control as well. When you activate all of the above, the Omoda C5 GT will stay in its lane and maintain a healthy gap to cars ahead of it, which is great when you've had a tiring work day and just want to relax on the trip home. It's not perfect though. Omoda has a few issues to rectify. First, we couldn't find a way to deactivate the start-stop function. We get why it's there, but every time the vehicle restarted, it would deactivate the audio system. Also, the C5 GT has a warning chime for everything. It all gets a bit much from a sensory point of view, because the warning chimes sound the same when you hear an electronic ding. You don't know whether it's a simple notification or a serious alarm. Also, please, can the infotainment system's diction be refined? The wording of some of the text is clumsy. Now that we have listed our criticisms of the electronic system, it's only fair to mention some of its most outstanding features. The large wireless charging pad below the fascia is easy to access, but we prefer one that would hide your devices from prying eyes. A surround view camera system, fore and aft parking, and tire pressure sensors, LED headlamps, an 8-speaker Sony audio system, and an ambient lighting system are fitted too. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.